You guys have to see this. I came across an interview that was done with these two Trump supporters, and they said the quiet part out loud. They said the belief and ambition of many within the Republican Trump right, who they said the part that many people won't actually admit to, which is, we just want a theocracy. And so you'll hear they just lean in what I'm about to show you, to the belief that I don't like separation of church and state. That's nonsense. Great job to Michael Shure, who's doing the interview, of the Young Turks. And I want to discuss, this is not just about these two Trump supporters, this is a larger discussion that must be had. But first, take a look at this.
Should be a Christian country.
Oh, I do. I do. We were founded on God, and Democrats are taking them away, taking them out of the school.
How about reconciling separation of church and state, which we were founded on?
I don't think that's right. I do not think that's right. They should.
It's absolutely right. We were founded on freedom of religion, and the way you protect that is separating church and state.
They never did that. Why would you take something as beautiful as America, that we founded God on? We founded America on God. Why would you try to destroy that and take it out of the schools and try to teach our children something
that's what I mean about separation of church and state.
It shouldn't be, though. God should be, we should be able to say in Jesus' name, and I don't care what religion you are, because if we unite and come together as all in one, they'll find the true God.
Let's say I'm a Jewish dad and I send my Jewish daughter to school, and she's made to pray to somebody else's God. Do you see that as constitutional?
If I was the father and I didn't want her to pray to somebody else's God, I would take her out of that school.
Well, what if it's a public school?
I would take her out of the public school.
And then what are his options?
Homeschool.
So every non-Christian should have to go to, or should be homeschooled? Our public schools shouldn't be inclusive of people of all different religions?
Don't believe in Jesus. Homeschooling is probably better.
It's better. Why don't people believe in Jesus?
You come to this country.
Okay, and then it cuts to someone else. So again, it's horrifying to see anyone believing that, but it's representative of a larger thing. And what I mean by that is, here's Lauren Boebert, and these are the types of people that are perpetuating the ideas that then individuals on the ground, Trump supporters, are buying into. Here's her saying, I don't like any of that separation of church and state junk.
So many overreaching regulations in our nation is because the church complied. The church is supposed to direct the government. The government is not supposed to direct the church. That is not how our founding fathers intended it. And I'm tired of this separation of church and state junk that's not in the Constitution. It was in a stinking letter, and it means nothing like what they say it does.
I mean, what's even wild too about that is, you're wrong. Of course, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. The intention of that is to protect the rights of religious people in any different religion and non-religious people. You can have the sets of religious beliefs or lack thereof that you choose and not have your life hindered because of it. And if you were to govern with one religion as the driving force, you're going to hinder people's freedom in that way. And it's crazy to see the shift where it used to be they would argue that what they were doing was not violating separation of church and state. Now they're just throwing that in the garbage and saying, I just hate separation of church and state, which is so scary. And so from the top down, you have actual people who are in power, representatives. We've seen countless examples, but I give you one there with Lauren Boebert, all the way down to on the ground Trump supporters, as you saw at the beginning, who are just completely giving up and going against such a crucial part of what makes America, America.